What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm out here in Charlotte, North Carolina for All-Star Weekend. And I was actually lucky enough to be able to pick up a pair of the patent leather Air Jordan 1s in the UNC colorway. These UNC patent leather Air Jordan 1s have been teased for a very long time, and ever since Image's first release of this sneaker, it was one of those shoes that you knew was going to be hyped and that you knew was going to sell out very quickly. But what we didn't know was that it was going to be a women's only release. And for men like me who have smaller feet, I have a size 9 foot, I can actually fit into this sneaker with pretty much no problem, but unfortunately for you bigger footer people out there, you're out of luck. So jumping right into the sneaker itself, the first thing that you'll probably notice is that the entire upper of the shoe is covered in this very glossy patent leather. I'm personally not a huge fan of patent leather ones because the more that you wear it, the more it creases, and I just don't think patent leather creases that nicely, especially not compared to leather. But when these are fresh out of the box and they're brand new, they do look really, really good. Around the tip of the toe, you've got this very dark navy color, which almost looks black from a distance. In the center of the toe, you've got this light UNC blue, which contrasts the navy around the mudguard very nicely. As you continue up the sneaker, you've got these matching dark navy flat laces, and underneath the laces, you've got a standard nylon Air Jordan 1 tongue, except the navy color used on the tongue is an ever so slightly lighter shade of navy than on the rest of the sneaker. I'm not totally sure why that is. Maybe it's a lighter shade of navy to add a little bit of contrast, or maybe they just couldn't dye it dark enough. I have no idea. At the top of the tongue, you've got this very dark navy tag with the Nike Air branding in white. Inside the sneaker, you've got your standard Air Jordan 1 mesh sock liner in this slightly lighter shade of navy. And then, as you could probably expect by this point, the insole of the sneaker also comes in dark navy. As I mentioned before, this sneaker only comes in women's sizing, so I grabbed a women's size 10, which is actually a men's size 8.5. Unfortunately, they were sold out of women's 10.5, so I had to go down half a size, but it's really not too big of a deal. So far, the sneaker does seem to fit like a standard Air Jordan 1, but I have heard that some women's Air Jordan 1s are actually cut a little bit more narrow than your standard Air Jordan 1s, so just in case if you're a wide footer, you might want to go up half a size. But as I always suggest, if you have a chance to try the shoe on first before you buy it, make sure to do that to make sure the sizing is right for you. To be honest though, at this point, I'm not exactly sure when you'd have a chance to try this sneaker on unless you went to like a consignment store or something like that. Continuing back on the sneaker, you get to the white patent leather midfoot panel, and then dead in the center of the midfoot panel, you've got the dark navy Nike swoosh. Towards the heel of the sneaker, you've got these two light blue patent leather panels, and then on the uppermost light blue patent leather panel, you've got the Air Jordan Wings logo debossed into it. Around the top of the ankle, instead of your standard leather, as you probably expected by this point, you've got more dark navy patent leather. Moving down on the shoe, you get to your standard Air Jordan 1 midsole in bright white, and then finishing off the shoe, you've got your standard Air Jordan 1 outsole in light blue. Overall, the UNC patent leather 1s are a great looking sneaker. My favorite part is actually the color blocking. The patent leather, I could care less about, but it does look good when it's brand new out of the box. Unfortunately, like I said before, this is women's only release, so if you're a large footer, you're kind of out of luck, but if you do actually wear a size that can fit into the sneaker, this is a great way to go. However, grabbing a pair right now is going to be very difficult, and resale is a lot. But that pretty much wraps up the review for today. Now I would love to know your thoughts on the women's patent leather Air Jordan 1s in the UNC colorway, so make sure to leave those comments in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.